guys, what's going on? Bryce's Crypto here. Just want to make a video today, just talking about how Moneygram, is basically the guinea pig for XRP adoption and the true utility use of on-demand liquidity, and why it's so important that they're opening up all these new corridors. I mean, they just opened one up into India. Why it's so beneficial for MoneyGram to use on-demand liquidity, and just how the international remittance market works, and the current costs and fees associated with trying to send money, using MoneyGram or Western Union or any of these companies, without the use of on-demand liquidity, and why using on-demand liquidity is going to cut these costs down so much. And it's really going to shake the market as a whole, because once one of these companies, aka MoneyGram, starts using on-demand liquidity significantly and is able to cut their costs down and transfer those cost savings onto the consumer, their business is going to increase and their market share is going to increase, because they're simply providing a cheaper service than these other companies. So, right now, This article is dated November 3rd, 2019. So I don't think these fees have changed at all, really. But if you wanted to send $20, to Mexico, let's say, for the United States, you would have to pay almost a 30% fee to send that money right now, as it is, using Walmart, Western Union, or MoneyGram. And to me, that's just pretty outrageous. Using the same model, if I wanted to send $100, I would pay $30 fee, or $1,000, I would pay $300 in fees just to send, a cash-to-cash payment cross borders to Mexico. And we need to understand that once MoneyGram ramps up its on-demand liquidity usage and is able to cut these fees, I think they've been able to offer, in the corridors that they've opened, I think now flat $5 fees. So if you could imagine, you're trying to send a remittance, right? You're trying to send a remittance from the United States to Mexico, and instead of paying $25, you have an option to pay $25 using Walmart, $25 using Western Union, or now you can use MoneyGram and pay $5. I mean, which service are you going to choose? That's pretty obvious that you're going to choose a service that is significantly cheaper than the other ones, and does the same thing. So this is what's going to shake the market, is when you have this $25 turn to $5, and these other companies that are doing these remittances are going to be forced to basically either use on-demand liquidity or just get eaten alive by MoneyGram, because MoneyGram is offering the same service that they're doing, but for far cheaper, because they're using on-demand liquidity. And this is so huge. To start out with, the remittance market is about $0.7 trillion. So my bad, sorry, $700 trillion annually. And how to exit out of this. The remittance market is about $700 billion annually. So in comparison to SWIFT, moving $5 trillion a day, it's really not a whole lot. But what it's going to demonstrate is, the cost savings and the efficiency of using on-demand liquidity in a real-world scenario for real businesses. And that's going to have huge significance in accelerating the adoption of XRP and on-demand liquidity by banks and other payment providers around the world. So that's one of the main core elements of this, and a huge fundamental understanding that us as XRP investors, I mean, if you're an investor or you're thinking about investing, or you're just watching the market in general, understanding that this is basically what's getting the ball rolling. And people can't sit here and say, oh, XRP is never going to be used, Nobody's using it, nobody wants to use it. Well, MoneyGram's using it, so that argument doesn't even hold true anymore, and it's only going to get ramped up more and more as you know these corridors get opened and the liquidity increases to make these payments, and you know we need to understand how Alex Holmes feels about this, the MoneyGram CEO, the CEO of a publicly traded company. Um, he believes Ripple's on-demand liquidity is in its early days. It's already quite a game changer. Even though it's just starting out, it is already quite a game changer. Look, and if you look at this list, I mean, this is all the list of companies that are already. I don't think all these companies are using XRP yet, but a lot of these companies are planning to use it very soon. And once, like I said, once that ball gets rolling, it's going to be a snowball effect, and more companies are going to be using it, and they're going to force their competitors to have to use it. Because they're cutting their costs and they're able to pass those cost savings onto the consumer. And that's one of the biggest things, is to be able to offer a cheaper service. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I just wanted to go over the significance of this and the remittance market in general, and why this is basically one of the first steps in getting XRP adoption truly to its full potential, and why this is going to spur XRP adoption in general. If you like the content, please like the video, please subscribe. I'm going to be back tomorrow with another video, hopefully outlining the recent increase in the circulating supply of XRP. It went from 43.4 to 43.7 billion during that last spike a couple of days ago in the price when Bitcoin, basically the whole market went up. But and I have a few theories on why that might have happened like that. So yeah, if you guys like the video, like I said, drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys back here tomorrow.